This is the weirdest way to roll hard. I just got to point that out. Hey, what's up? This is Cam from the Biker Lawyers. I'm going to do a reaction video here to cop tries to stop group of bikers. Then this happens, ... Okay. Here's our group of bikers. Yeah, I don't envy the cop in this position. This is, I mean, who is he pulling over, right? Does everybody pull over? That's definitely not the approach they're taking. Wow. I mean, what should be happening is everybody should be pulling over for this cop to pass, which I think is what the cop's trying to do. But, yeah. We got a wheelie. Yeah, we got a few wheelies. I'm just going to point out really quick. Basically everywhere it's illegal to do wheelies. That doesn't make them less cool, but we got a group of bikes riding together. So if one of these people is popping their wheelie and they fuck up and a whole bunch of people go down, we're going to see liability for that. Obviously, this is a video centered on what's going on with the police, though. We're going to get back to it. That is a ripping wheelie, though. Yeah, fuck the police is what's going on here. That's definitely the mood. So the cops swerving around in front seems to be, if I were in this group here, I would be thinking, yeah, probably wants to put, but how are they supposed to communicate with each other? This cop, I don't know, better be calling for backup or something, because that cop is in over their head right now. Absolutely in over their head. Wheelies everywhere. This is the weirdest way to roll hard. I just got to point that out. I mean, they're really rolling hard on this cop, but it's funny to me. I mean, no disrespect if you ride this kind of bike. It's not what I'm used to seeing. This is kind of funny to me. All right. This is what I was pointing out in the first place. It's when the cop was going around in the first place, what everybody should have done is just pull over, slow down, let him go by, figure it out. But at the same time, this cop trying to what is this cop trying to do? Pull over everybody? Some of them? One of them? If you're one of these bikers, what do you do? Do you just stop and let the whole... I mean, this looks like a mess. If I were in this pack, I would at least be thinking about just pulling over and letting this pass. But at the same time, look at that. There's really no shoulder to speak of. This is a multi-lane. What are we? 1, 2, 3, 6-lane highway, 6-lane divided highway. There's not a lot of good options here. I mean, I feel for this cop. This is not a situation that the cop wants to be in, but the officer appears to be escalating it. And now we've got more cops. Yeah. What's going on? Okay. Now we got him backing up the wrong way. All right. This is just full of problems. Like, this is not a place to pull over. This is not a place to pull them over. They're going the wrong way up an access ramp. Everybody's fucking this up. Everybody's fucking this up. The cops are fucking this up. The bikers are fucking this up. Right? Okay, so what happens now? This vehicle, I don't know, SUV maybe? I'm not exactly sure. Some kind of vehicle coming down that's going the correct way, and the cop is going the wrong way. The motorcycles are going the wrong way. So what happens to this car? They get into a wreck. I mean, they get into a wreck with some of these bikers. That's easy. You sue the bikers. that you come into contact with, and maybe even if this is an organized ride, some of the organizers, if they're failing to keep control of it. But what if it's that cop, right? In a lot of cases, there's going to be immunity for officers, and especially if they're responding to an emergency. And that's going to vary jurisdiction by jurisdiction. But like in Iowa, if a cop's responding to an emergency, they can pretty much run your kids over in the crosswalk, and that is that. But that doesn't seem to be what's happening here. Is this a cop that's responding to the emergency created by these motorcycles? Has the cop responded already? The cop is absolutely exacerbating things, driving the wrong way down this, but all right, keep going. What a mess. Yeah, that's another person. Who knows how many people are in that vehicle? Arrows pointing. What a mess. What a mess. And look at that. I think we had a clear traffic light, but all of this coming through. Yep, there's that green light. Now, it's nice to have this video. It's nice to watch this video, to have a reaction to this video, but this particular person who's recording this, I'm glad they're recording this, but in this position, you're seeing this officer, all these bikes, we're cutting through traffic at a high rate of speed. We came off the wrong ramp on the way in. It's time for these people one by one to break away and drop off of this, and that includes the officers. This entire situation is out of control. Yeah, look at this. This is absolutely irresponsible. This is there's a parking ramp, or no, that's housing. That's apartment complex. This is a house over here. This is residential. This is residential. It's every single person involved in this, and especially the highway patrol here, needs to calm down, fuck off, and just break off in another direction. This isn't good for anybody. All right. Cops crossing the double yellow, getting into the suicide lane, and our videographer here is doing the same, getting up in the suicide lane to keep pace with the cop and keep this on video. It's providing us with an entertaining video for sure, but right, that's a lane change in an intersection. So if this causes a crash, that's fault by itself. Crossing the double yellow, going the wrong way into the oncoming turn lane. Running a red light. Yeah, there was plenty to say about that. Basically, it's lucky that nobody got injured, or at least nobody got injured on film. That was an absolute mess of a situation. Nobody was absolved from fault there. This would have been a difficult thing to analyze if one of those bikers had gone down. Although there would have been a difference between like our videographer who was recording themselves doing illegal things and doing reckless things like popping wheelies and flipping the bird. It looks cool and it's fun, but it's not the time, not the place, and instigating a situation that's already out of control. But again, we had this group of bikers riding together, and not every single one of them was involved in unlawful activity. Some of them, even that going the wrong way down the exit ramp, they were absolutely being herded by that highway patrol vehicle. So we have varying questions of fault if there'd been a collision or something like that with some pedestrian or some other motorist who had nothing to do with that. Some of these bikers would have been hugely at fault. Some of them, it would have been more of an open question, because some of them were just going with a flow. Even when that flow went the wrong way, it was being directed by law enforcement to go the wrong way. And again, it was kind of unclear in the first place what these officers were trying to accomplish. But there's a lot of blame to go around there, and I'm glad that we saw a video without a collision and without injuries.
They're bikers. They're lawyers. They are the Biker Lawyers.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Biker Lawyers React. Catch new episodes every Friday right here on this channel, and be sure to leave a comment with what you would like to see in a future episode.
Until next time, see you on the road.